up? Iscapitalized.go. You just need to understand that this is actually the main question here. If any of the words begin with a lowercase letter, return false. If the string is empty, return false. That is it. So if you have this string, if any word in the string returns starts with a small letter, return false. So you see that you have false because these two start with small letter, or this one. This string now, not a single one of them start with small letter. And this one too, not a single one start with small letter. Like it does not care if it is not an alphabet. That's why in the explanation of the question it says your function should take a string as an argument and return true if each word in the string begins with either an uppercase letter or a non-alphabetic character. So this is a non-alphabetic character, and it's okay. This is an uppercase letter, and it's okay. So the only one that is not okay with is small letter. That is the key to solving this problem. So they also say that if the string is empty, return false. So I'm just going to do if s equals to this, return false. So the main thing with this question is knowing when we're at the start of a word. So at the beginning, we know that we're going to be at the start of a word. So we're just going to initialize the variable called start and store the value true because we're going to be looping through our string. So we're going to do for ch equals to range s, and obviously we're at the start. So now, how do you update the start? Right? If while looping through the string, a character is equals to space, that means we can update start to true, equals to true, and otherwise you update start to false. So what this means is that if while looping through this string, if we see space or if we don't, that means we're not at the start of a string, we're not at the start of a word. So in this particular case now, start is going to be false, it will be false, this will be false, because it's not a space, this will be false until it gets to the space. Finally, start is true. Now the next question now is that since and once you update start to true, it will now finally come to the beginning of a word. So once we get to the beginning of a word, at the beginning of the word, start is true. If start is true, that's when we do something. So if start is true and the character at that point is a small letter greater than a and character is less than equals to z, return false. So all this means is that by the time it gets to here and the character is a small letter, return false. So it's go through once that first condition is not true, let's go through each of these ones now and just keep setting start to false because the character is not space, and meaning that we're not inside the word. When it gets to here, when it gets to space, it will update start to true and then to move on to the next character, A, and it finds that oh, A is small letter. So it just immediately return false. Start bothering to check the rest. Since they said that immediately you see a lowercase letter, it should return false. So if you run this, oh sorry. Now if after the whole loop finishes, we don't find any small letter, now yes, the string is safe and we just return true straight away. So if we copy the test cases they have here, mean should be so everything is false, true, 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 false. So that's how I solve is capitalized. I don't know if my explanation really makes sense, but I'm hoping it does.